more importantly, energy. And I thought I would do my January plans video. I know I started my channel, filmed some videos, and then abruptly stopped filming. Life is crazy. My husband is disabled, so I am his caretaker, as well as a full-time high school teacher. So a little crazy. However, things are starting to settle down again for a week, and then I go back to college for a stats class. So, or not stats, a calculus class. So life will get crazy again. So I am going to try and keep my plans reasonable for my coloring to go along with my other hobbies. I have many, and so I'm kind of hoping that writing things down and doing the videos and participating in the community will help me stay on track. So let's start off with, I got the coloring planner, and the name escapes me of the person who created this, but it was somebody on YouTube that does the coloring. And unfortunately, memory issues are my friend. Yay. So anyway, I promptly took it out of the binding and put it on discs. It could use some smaller discs, but these are what I had on hand that, you know, weren't too small. So that's what we're using. So I also, to make the cover more sturdy, I laminated it so that it's a little easier. It'll hold up better. So I have not filled in any of the front yet. I literally got it yesterday, took it apart, and started on January. So I have not put a lot in. I had a snow day on Monday because I live in the Midwest, and we got hammered with that storm, and we're getting snow again tonight into tomorrow morning. And my college course starts on Monday. So that's what we're working with, but I have a no school day coming up too, so that's always awesome. So I'm just putting some dates there. I have another planner that we'll see in a little bit. All right, so I did pick a few prompts to work on for January. So I'm keeping it small because I'm not going to have a lot of time. So I'm going to do the Meg's Disney Mandala Challenge. And I'll go into more depth in a minute with these, but I just want to show what I've got planned and move the planner out of the way. And then I'm going to do Jamie's Coloring Love, the Coloring the Movies 2025. It's Wicked. I have not seen it. I started reading the book and didn't finish. And but it's all right. I'm going to do all three of hers actually. Wild Year of Color. So this month is a fox, and Back to Front Coloring 2025. And she's using Maria Trolle's Universe coloring book. So those are the prompts that I am going to try and participate in this month. So I had to order the Universe book, which breaks my heart. Anyway, so that'll be here tomorrow, Saturday. I gotta remember what day it is. So anyway, so that's what I'm planning. I have already started coloring and have finished a few pages because, you know, spring break or winter break. So yeah. All right, so let's talk more in depth about my plans. So, a few more besides just those, before I get to those. I have the Johanna Basford planner that I kind of Franken planned. So I obviously put it onto discs and laminated the cover because the cover was not going to hold up to daily wear and tear. And I actually have to use this planner. So I started I've colored this first page. Let me move my tea out of the way. So I colored this with colors at work because I just have a 72 set of colored pencils at work. So I colored that, and I want to finish January, this one. And this is where you can see I've kind of Franken planned. I took the Coloring Heaven planner and I just took out their monthly pages and I put those in here. So I would, because I need a monthly dashboard, whatever you want to call it. I need this view just for everyday life. So that's important to me. Like you can see, I have a half day appointments that this is being used. So anyway, if I have time, I'll color the stuff on here, but I was more interested in the Johanna Basford planner, but it didn't have the pages I needed, so I needed to add those. So, and then January has this page by Abby Design. I'm probably not going to color that. It doesn't really do anything for me, and it's way too busy. And this tends to get colored when, you know, I just need a second and I'm out and about. All right. This is this week's page. I'll try, but I haven't even finished the one for the month yet. So we're going to try, but this week has been crazy. Been busy, as you can see. I'm actually using this planner. So those are the fun things that, yeah, and I've already started putting stuff in for next week. So if I can, I will color this page, but I would like to color the weekly pages in here if possible. It's a great, you know, lunch break, meetings, whatever. Although for meetings, I take my knitting. I got to be productive. Need those socks, right? So I do want to try and keep up with this. So that's one of the things for January, is keeping up with my planner. And I will try and color in this one as well. But we'll see. It's cute. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I already have a lot of stuff for this month. So, and life tends to get in the way for me. So, okay. Let's talk about the hashtag. So the Disney mandalas. So I am going to be using the 125 mandalas adult coloring book. It's a coloring book cafe book. I will be taking this apart and putting it on rings, unless I decide to drive where I can find a shop who will cut it off the binding and spiral bind it for me. That might be easier with this, because that it's pretty hefty. But anyway, I'm just going to start at the front. And I went onto Pinterest and found a snazzy picture of Anna, because Frozen is not my movie of choice. And it had a palette already picked. So I think I'm going to do this in marker. So I'll just Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to go to Dollar Tree. I am going to get a cutting board. I'm going to cut it to size, and I'm going to hole punch it so that if I put this on this, I can just click the page in and color and not have to worry about messing anything up. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do this in alcohol markers or gel pens. But this one's got some larger spaces, and that with gel pens would drive me nuts. So maybe I'll do a combination of the both. But right now, I'm thinking alcohol markers. But that's what I'm going to do for that. It's a nice, easy, mindless thing. All right. The next one was the Wicked one for the movies from Jamie Loves Coloring, and I am going to use my Enchanted Halloween by Hannah Lynn. This is actually an uncolored book for me, so hey. And there's the color palette, and I am going to do this page. So that's the page I'm going to do. I might base this in alcohol marker and then use coloring pencil. I may not, I don't know yet. But I also have water-based marker, so I might try basing it in water-based marker and then going in with color pencil. We'll see. But that's the page I'm planning on doing. And it's always a bonus when I get to use an uncolored book. So there's that one. I'm running out of space to stack things. All right. So next up, and the last thing to show, is the Fox for Coloring the Wild. All right, so I have a few options, and I don't know which one I'm going to pick for 100% yet. All right, so in Mythographic Animals by Joseph Kattenbang, I have this fox. And I absolutely adore this book, so this is probably leading the category right now. I really enjoy coloring in this book. So, but I will admit this has a lot of objects that are going to be a little bit more interesting to work in. I typically, can I show you? There's a few pages in here colored. Where are they? I think they're up here. So like this one, like I picked a color scheme and I just kind of blended in the objects with the color scheme. That's typically what I do. I just ignore them, and I don't like wipe them out or try to avoid them. Like this one, I tried to, an eggplant. I actually picked this color scheme for the eggplant. So the eggplant was orange, praying mantises are green. I made a green beetle. And then a lot of this, gray gears. I just kind of worked it in naturally. But the fox, that might be a little bit more of a challenge because, we have a lock. I can make the wasp or bee, whatever that is, work, but the playing card's a little bit more challenging. A paper clip, an arrow, and then we have things like a glue gun. That's gonna, and we got a some extra weird stuff up here. So, and bacon, yeah. So this one would be a little bit more challenging. I'm not sure how I would tackle that one. So I'm not sure if I'm up for the challenge for that this month. But that's an option. And then we have Fairy Wonderland by Fabienne Fabiana Attanasio. And let's see. I found this page with fairy foxes. And for a mythographic, it's not terribly overcomplicated. You know, we have some grass. Crystals aren't really something I've done. Oh, excuse me. So I'd have to think about that. But overall, this page isn't too bad. So this is a definite possibility. Bamboo, that's not too bad. So the crystals are the only hang up really for me. And I think I could tackle that. And it's a manageable amount. So this is a definite, and I just really enjoy coloring in the mythographics. So there's that one. Or, and I have more foxes, but these are the three I picked from. This is a book I don't color a ton in because I do not enjoy the doodly art. I love looking at the pictures in this book. I don't enjoy coloring them. However, when I stopped worrying about the doodles and just colored, it was way more fun. And I teach biology. I teach science, but biology is what my degree is. I love animals and nature. And so I really enjoy this book and I want to use it more. And I love that it, you know, gives you the information about the animal. So I really think this is pretty adorable. And so the kit fox is the smallest species of fox. It's the size of a domestic cat with oversized ears and a fluffy tail and feet. Their coloring is usually pale brown or yellow-gray that blends into their prairie habitat. So, again, science teacher. I kind of like this. And I think if I don't focus on the busy and just enjoy the coloring, this could be fun. And I might actually tackle this with like water-based marker. And I'm really thinking about tackling the background with either alcohol marker or watercolor. I haven't tried that in this book. I've only done colored pencils in this book. So I do have a whip in here, but that's all right. I colored the main part. This is what I tend to end up doing. I colored the frog. The frog's what I was interested in. Someday I'll get bored and color the leaves, but I just wanted to color the frog. So I could do that with the fox. I don't know. But those are the three foxes that I'm going to limit my choices from. So we have a few things to color. A few. Along with, you know, life, college courses, doctor's appointments, teaching high school students, all that good jazz. I think that's manageable-ish, you know, on top of my other crafts. So, I hope you enjoyed, and I have been thoroughly enjoying watching everybody else's January coloring plans and Christmas hauls and December finished pages, and I think we're just going to start with January and move forward because, yeah, I don't know that I have the energy, excuse me, to pull out everything that I got for Christmas. And most things have been put away. The coloring books, a good many of them have already been put onto discs, which is, I actually have, I'm trying to get like all of my coloring books on discs, except for ones that I don't use very often. Like I just don't use, I have 3 of Georgie Woolridge's coloring books, and I just don't color in them enough to warrant binding them. And honestly, they lay flat enough that it's not that big of a deal. And the images don't go into the crease. So that is my plans. So just a quick recap. We're going to attempt, this will be the first time I've attempted to do prompts or challenges. So we're going to attempt 4 of the prompts. This book will be in Saturday, so for the Back to Front 2025, and I'll just start with the last page, and we're gonna call that good because there's no way with because I already have a whip that I'm working on, and it's rather detailed, so it's gonna take me a little bit longer. And then these and my planners, I think that's going to be a challenge for me to get done with my other hobbies. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I will talk to you again soon. Have a great rest of the month, and I will aim to actually get out a video towards the end of the month with what I actually did. Thank you for watching. Bye now.